So I'm checking out Eldritch Foundry. It's kind of a tongue twister. Eldritch Foundry. Create character. It's loading. Okay. Okay, so Eldritch Foundry doesn't have as much in the background, which is an improvement. Let me bring up HeroForge. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make the same character in HeroForge and Eldritch Foundry and just see which one I prefer. The base menu alone is doing two different things. For HeroForge, and it looks like you'd expect. I kind of trash HeroForge too much. It was the first one I used to use, but Eldritch Foundry do have some details that already stand out. One thing out that did always annoy me with HeroForge is this stone pillar right here at certain angles. Also the background pretty constant. I think this has actually changed. I think it used to be a different background. I remember something more foresty. While Eldritch Foundry has this sea background, which is pretty cool. Sunset at sea. Alright, so quick start collabs. Oh, okay. Body. Fair amount of races. Head. Facial controls. So expression. Void trooper. Okay. So the styles are pretty similar. Most of these races are pretty similar. The styles are pretty similar. So if I go on the body in Eldritch Foundry, I'll see elf, alien, half folk. Ooh, they have shark folk though. If I go over to HeroForge though, you'll see hog folk, owl folk. I think they have fish folks, but hippo folk unique to them. Cat folk. Just do a quick skim down. Slugs and rams. Okay, HeroForge has been updating their stuff though. You can't be a doom duck. You can just be a doom duck. That wasn't always there. You can be a squid, a robot dog. Sometimes very random the things that they choose to do, but it's cool that robot dogs exist. Actually have a comic where robot dog would be, well, that's irrelevant to this because it's not like I'm going to use this for the comic that's happening. I wouldn't use HeroForge for the comic, although that's possible. Persons probably could do that. It's just a matter of these annoying backgrounds. I really do wish that there was an option to do blank backgrounds, or maybe there is in the paid version, but as a freebie user. I do like their name for the tortoise people in Eldritch Foundry, where they call them Tortugans. In HeroForge, I think it's just turtle folk. Oh my god, so scrolling, which is good. Turtle person. Alright. But I do like the name Tortugan. Ooh, and that design though, just that base design. Eldritch Foundry. Why can't I flip you around? Okay, I can. My computer's moving really slow. Let's see. I can see how Eldritch Foundry would have been. I see the similarities between it and HeroForge. I won't lie. I won't lie. I wouldn't say it looks fully original, but I would say they took the base and it so far looks like they improved on it. Can the Tortugan wear 50s? The Tortugas can wear 50s workwear. Let's look at the clothes for HeroForge. Let's go to the person here as well. Even the base pose is cool on HeroForge. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, HeroForge. Even the base pose, it looks better on Eldritch Foundry. That's like a confident stance over HeroForge. It's just like, sorry. But let's see the clothing, because you should have 50s workwear too. Let's just put in 50s. Well, it might be something else. It may be called something else. I'll just have to scroll. I'm pretty sure I saw one of those caps, not Trilby, but the kind of caps that handicap wears. I will say the clothes designed on the two platforms aren't far off. I'm tempted to say that HeroForge may have more clothing variety. I may be wrong, and I know you can kit bash them anyway. So maybe you can kit bash over at Eldritch Foundry. I don't see the 50s thing. Would it be beatnik? Casual. I know they have that hat. I know for sure they have that old-timey hat. Or maybe they don't. Maybe I imagined it. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's a fair mushroom cap. Y'all don't have... Oh, damn, y'all letting me down. I vouched for you. I was rooting for you, HeroForge. We were all rooting for you. Never have I yelled at oh, here it is. English flat cap. It's called an English flat cap. All right. Maybe start with some English outfit. Nope, it won't show up. Wow, cool. So it's just an English flat cap on this person. While this one, it looks like a fully decked out 50s workwear. Now, you know, I can actually do better than that for you. Outfit. This is drop down. Modern. Okay, there's a modern option. Western. Stark. Not that historical. Western, maybe. So what I can do for you is drop you in Gunslinger's clothes and then switch out your headgear for an English flat cap. Would you like that, Mr. Turtle person? Oh, it's still something it's doing, so I have to put it up. Then I'll get you your English flat cap. Alright, I mean, so this is HeroForge. This is Eldritch Foundry. Goddamn. Alright. Let's see what you can hold in your hand. Alright, axes. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on. As I said, HeroForge maybe had more clothing, but I'm looking back now and seeing the nav Hippolyte, either Mayan or Aztec, the fusion suit, samurai sets, Doom Bard. Okay, I still think HeroForge may have more outfits in terms of hats, though. We already know they have the English flat cap, but I'm seeing a good amount of even aspects of here. That's so cool. Can I undo? Can I undo? If I go back, does it undo? No, it doesn't. Shit, I need to find his cap. Head. Head. No. Clothing. Head. That's okay. Okay, I like how they organize it at least. So I can find the flat cap pretty good on the hat. And then I could look on the masks to see what they have there. What squash? I don't know what that means. Yeah. Hoods. Open helmets. Okay, similar offering in terms of clothes. So that's not bad. It's not bad. I won't keep changing it because it takes a bit to find them back. Oh, but I could switch it. Oh my gosh. So they give me period appropriate clothes. So I could switch him to long sleeve. I could switch him to suspenders. Oh my gosh, Eldritch Foundry. Oh my gosh. Eldritch Foundry. So with HeroForge, if I go to body, I do get this option, but it doesn't organize it in like the same time period. So I'm here under where you'd have a jacket, and to be honest, the jacket options are pretty limited. I could throw him in a lab coat, but it will take off whatever he currently is wearing, and it's not specifically relevant to his time period. Maybe a flannel shirt, but nah, that's not really specific to his period. Flannel shirt over everything, so it can go. Could. It doesn't look too off kilter. The lab coat too. But look at that suit. They just gave me period appropriate suits that were suggested based on the outfit design. Bro, yo, I use HeroForge for everything, but they might take a hit after this one. It's not like they're losing a paying customer anyway, but damn. How's that HeroForge stand? Here. Alright, let's give you a basket, which is a new one. And no, you know what? Let's keep it time period appropriate. Oh, but I can put items in the basket. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. So let's put scrolls. Let's make you a paper boy. Yeah, I'll make you a paper boy. So in one hand you have a basket, and in another hand, let's give you an umbrella. I don't mind that. Singing in the rain. Yeah, let's go full 50s. You'll wear an umbrella first. I could be a cup of tea, but let's go umbrella. Let's see what you can hold in your hand, Tortuga. So I'm gonna call you Timmy Tortuga, and I'm gonna call you Tony Turtle. I know I said I was making the same character, but let me dream. Alright, so let's go miscellaneous items. That would, oh my gosh, they're owl. So HeroForge has owl, but this is like a proper barn owl. Like I can fully identify the type of owl it's purporting to be. Let me see. I were to go here, I turn. don't have, okay, so see, like that looks, Mr. Owl, like it looks like you're going to ask this all how many licks it takes to get to the center of Tootsie Pop. This owl looks like the type you'll have like a genus and what's the word, phylum for. Anyway, let's see if you have a basket here. A basket with eggs. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted in my basket. I don't know why they don't just give you a empty basket. Can I drink? Egg basket is so specific though. Not a fan of the specificity you guys have decided on. Crumple the map. HeroForge at least lets me put things in the basket, I will say. I don't see an umbrella here either, so maybe you're just gonna have to hold a crumpled map to show that you're a paper boy. Yeah, that's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be the compromise. So you have a basket of eggs. I guess they're your eggs, or do I have eggs in it? I don't think the gears are fully working properly for how you're supposed to be holding this map, because you did apparently tear through it. Timmy Tortuga, you know, not make mistakes. Say the dragon, wizard, eagle, raven, parrot. They have similar familiars, I will say, because familiars. Yeah. So rats, tiny dragon, hawk. This one has ghost and meerkat though. There's a meerbat, which what? Turtle. I'd like him having a turtle familiar. They have more familiars over at HeroForge. Even like this cute little robot buddy. 2 little robot buddies. 3. Meanwhile with Eldritch Foundry, it's just like a few right now. No robots. But they do organize their items in a way that is pretty easy to get through, which I appreciate. He has a shell on his back. He doesn't need more things, but musical instruments, containers. There's a thing with HeroForge where you can't see the pack from the front. I'm wondering if it's the same here. Well, I get rid of your I got rid of your shell. Dear God. Oh, do I? Oh, can just put carpets on your back. Nice. But that does mean I can't have a turtle person with a bag on his back, which is a huge, huge oversight. Because if I go to HeroForge, go over here to your back, HeroForge just, oh, well, 6.5 does not the other. HeroForge just doesn't allow their turtles to wear backpacks. So at least Eldritch Foundry allows you to switch. Like you can just have a rocket blaster shell. See, HeroForge has routing for you, and then damn, you can go back to carpets. This I can't even back items. Oh, hold on, let's try this again. Backpack, yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, so you can, holy crap, you can just keep adding. That's cool. So he has a backpack and a shell. I'm gonna keep that. That's actually a win for HeroForge in terms of a turtle with a backpack. I give you a bigger backpack. No, apparently there's a size limit, but okay. But that's rad. I like that. Alright, point for HeroForge there. Weapons. I will say, weapon wise, I think HeroForge leans more on the futuristic right now than Eldritch Foundry, which makes sense. Even the name Eldritch Foundry is pretty sided for old-timey stuff. So if you're doing your alien like worlds, you may find yourself stuck up to old-timey modern, because the 50s is what I'm seeing, is what I have my Tortuga person dressed in. And from what I'm seeing, like suit and tie is the most modern thing that is here. Meanwhile, HeroForge will have outfits that are fully futuristic, like stealth suits and seasoned swashbucklers and diving scuba suits and so. So HeroForge still does have, I think, more variety in terms of modern offerings. It's growing. It used to not be there, and it's growing like bit by bit, but they're there. I had gone like, yeah, this kind of assault armor. So I'd say Eldritch Foundry, cooler look, sleeker, but it will stick you in centuries that are a bit older. Alright, last thing I'm gonna look at, well, no, poses then color. So, which I already know what the HeroForge's poses look like, and they're very specific. Ooh, the charge pose is pretty cool. Charge pose is pretty cool. Let's go pugilist. Yeah, it's kind of bad man stand up stance. Like, I'm gonna put these eggs down and then show you where on the map I'm gonna kick your ass. Poses for HeroForge looks like they're very femme, I will say. It's every single pose is giving. Is the word I would use. I wouldn't say they're tough. I wouldn't say they're badass. They're just kind of like, huh? Oh, there's this charge. But this is more like singing in the rain. So I'm gonna keep this just to like highlight that why HeroForge. I mean, of course you can go into advanced and like dibble dabble and get it sort of right, but I'm gonna just like stick to the base ones, because most of the time what I'm using it for is like some quick renderings of players' character, so I can use like in a video. I'm looking for a more pugilist thing to compare the two of them. Pugil, oh, it has the same name, Pugil. Well, umbrella is blocking your face when I select this, so I have to go this. It is my fault for selecting an umbrella, I do realize, so I'm gonna do this. We're both going to charge instead. Oh, but now your map blocks here. thing. All right, we'll find a pose where y'all are both visible, but it's similar across the board. Power up. Nope, you're blocked. All right, high kick or leaping. Fine. 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 All right. Base. I mean, the base is, I was gonna say not that important, but they have some really good bases here. Really good bases. Let me get you something that looks 50s. Escape. Yeah. HeroForge, I don't remember their bases being good, but I barely look at them, so let's see. I mean, these aren't bad. These are pretty basic, but I actually like the simplicity of a lot of it. Let's get you some stone texture streets. I'm not gonna lie, all the Eldritch Foundry bases do have a buzz to them. The only thing is they're so specific that if I use it twice, it would kind of stand out. Like if I had 5 characters on the same base and you had like the storm drain, it would become like, okay, all of them look like that. Versus when it's kind of blank and all of them look like that, you not really look at it. But I will say they at least did really good with the base. I have to be pro to Kit Bash, so I'll look at that for now. What I will look at is their colors. Yeah. Apparently colors are in beta for Eldritch Foundry. I remember for years HeroForge didn't have color. Like the first minis that I have in them are just white because, or gray because it wasn't available at the time. So let me start with the color here since Foundry is still loading. The presets for HeroForge sometimes don't do the best job at looking good. Let me start with the body first then, because goddamn, why does his eye look like that? Oh no, I'm going to have. So the annoying thing is, if you don't get a good base color from these auto sets, and then you go in with paints and have to do it individually, it does it bit by bit like this. I'd have to go in for every piece of the turtle to dash on the greens that I want. So it's really good when you can just find a color once here. For some reason, oh well, no, that's still 1-1. So unfortunately, the colors that I'm seeing here aren't great for this turtle person. Like, look at this. I might go black, but I'm not liking any of them. They give him a Land Before Time feel. Of course, green would be the automatic guess, but I would love to get different colors of green. It's just gonna have to do it because I'm not going individually into them, and I would not have the time to do that if I was doing like 4 characters for my players. At least that one loads because I'm here. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, so Eldritch Foundry has loaded. They somehow have given me a similar problem where I'm only seeing 1 green. I'm also not seeing Can I? What's happening? Why is the map green? Okay. I'm not seeing the option that would allow all of Timmy Tortuga to be green at once. So it seems like I would be going in individually on coloring, which your boy won't do. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. At least I can just, okay. I just did 2 clicks and it seems to be fine. I'll do this shell too, and maybe a different color. They only gave me these greens. I don't know what that's about. Color mixer. Alright, I'll make my own. I'll make my own. Right. Very good. Tortuga, your shell. Up to presets. Cloth. So downside with Eldritch Foundry is that you would literally, apparently, individually color these people. It's like bit by bit. I've expressly made it clear that I'm not a fan of. Meanwhile, no, I would have to individually paint in. No, that's mad. So I would have to like individually paint in the wood. Wow. Wait, object, hold on. It said pirate and it said object a while ago. Come on, one more time. Object. Come on. Object. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back. Wood. Brown. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, luckily, you can just select object and be done with it. Okay, that's at least good. It's at least good. All right, so that's it. This is Timmy Tortuga. Oh, actually, let's go white for you. That's great. All right. That's timid. I'll leave it. Yeah, I'll just leave it as this. All right, boom. Black and white clothes for timid Tortuga. Oh God, HeroForge, why I'm just looking back at you and realizing this is what you've presented me with. There's not even like black and white. I just going to have to start with like an ugly color and try the ugly fight. This is the least ugly one. It's quicker, I will say. I never have to go in. I mean, I definitely would. I wouldn't maybe present this to a player and be like, hey, this you. But you know. Okay. It's whatever, you know. Can I put on shoes on you? Can I put shoes on you, please? Unavailable. You won't let my boy wear shoes. Noted. Noted. Alright. Close enough. All right, you know, let's do a final save. Save as Timmy Turtle person. Nope, Pony Turtle person. Save you as Timmy Tortuga. You look so much cooler, I won't lie. Save. Oh, I haven't created that login. I'll do that later. But yeah, HeroForge versus Eldritch. Oh god, HeroForge, fight back. I know my skill and lack of kit bashing factored in, but I mean, it was sort of an even playing field. Yeah. Yep. All right. Eldritch Foundry, you at least have sold me into trying you out, like for maybe some more old school adventures. Similar time it took for both of them, and I have some similar offerings. I'd probably still need HeroForge for my more futuristic campaigns. But Eldritch Foundry, I will say, is a heavy hitter in a lot of the details and in making the characters look cool. Because HeroForge, they look functional. They're there. They exist. They have a very specific style and some very specific poses. I never even check out if you can adjust the pose that much. I don't. I also know that HeroForge has mounts. Okay, shoot. Y'all have cooler mounts over at Eldritch Foundry. So yeah, I mean, and you do get to adjust and they give you the access like this. I won't change it because I'm scared and I'm wrapping up the video. But yeah, this is a case of almost anything you can do, I can do better. And I definitely see myself trying Eldritch Foundry more often. Where'd my color go? I put so much work into putting out color. Y'all just took that away? Whatever. Where's your shirt, my brother? I put you in a shirt, my friend. Why are you stripping? What? That are some cool arm designs though. Rocks. But you need some clothes, my bro. Alright, I'm gonna end this video before this turtle takes off his pants. But peace.